ईमेल की तो वो डिफेक्टिव मानी जाएगी। बिल्कुल। और एक बात, अगर आप एक वेटर या गैर कॉर्पोरेट निर्धारित हैं और आपके खातों का लेखा परीक्षण आवश्यक नहीं है।
Hi, I'm Anamika Bandyopadhyay. I'm basically a documentary filmmaker and I'm from India. I have been making documentaries on human rights issues for a long time. Right now I'm making this film, titled as The Third Breast. The very name or very title of this film, it has come from mythology. So which I'm not going to reveal it right now what it is all about, but it is kind of a metaphor for my film. The very idea of making this film, actually it came into my mind, I think probably you all know about that brutal rape incident that took place in India back in 2011. In the same year, my son, he was attending the maturation curriculum in his school, which is the sexuality education in this country, in the US. So at the time, some of the teachers, so they asked me personally, do you have this kind of syllabus or courses in your country too? I said, no. And I fumbled. Because the entire history, 5,000 years old history or 6,000 years old history of a country, it just got unfolded in front of my eyes. I started thinking about those, those most famous, erotic sculptures, those temples, those literature, especially, everyone knows about Kama Sutra. The contemporary India, it's not ready to talk about sexuality education because it's highly a very, very controversial issue in India. I'm trying to focus on a blind spot, because why this kind of sexual misbehaviors, why this kind of, I'm not talking about the increasing rate of rape cases, but why they're not getting decreased. We should be more concerned about the monitoring, how we monitor this kind of sexual misbehaviors. That is more important. It has a very direct relationship with the repression of the society. There are many taboos in the society. The rape victims, they let it go unreported. If you go to the remote areas and the village areas, girls and women, they feel like they don't want to talk about it, and people know that they will let it go unreported because they have some taboos in it. They're not comfortable to talk about their own bodies, and they even do not know how to discriminate between what is a good touch, what is a bad touch. That is what information it imparts. The sexuality education. It gives you that information about your body, how to protect it, how to take care of that and not to be ashamed about that. There is no such way, no such straight way, remedies you can implement in the society. You have to start at somewhere. If you are not at all ready, to talk about it, then what kinds of changes you are expecting? I think people should talk more and more and more. And this could be a very, very effective means of countering this kind of sexual misbehaviors of the rape cultures. And, to understand the psyche, why it is, which prevents us from talking about this kind of topics. Together we can create awareness.
ईमेल की तो वो डिफेक्टिव मानी जाएगी। बिल्कुल। और एक बात, अगर आप एक वेटर या गैर कॉर्पोरेट निर्धारित हैं और आपके खातों का लेखा परीक्षण आवश्यक नहीं है।
India has gone through several ages. In Kama Sutra, it said 64 arts of making love are there, and nobody teaches them now. In the olden days, temples were the places of social intercourse, where people used to congregate. There used to be open orgies.
सात्विक वाली भावना ज्यादा थी।
अच्छा।
सात्विक प्रेम।
सात्विक प्रेम था।
अच्छा। अच्छा।
कि वहाँ कुछ भी आप गलत नहीं कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, हाँ।
बिल्कुल भी नहीं। और ना ही उन्हें आप गलत नजरिए से पेश कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, हाँ। अब क्या
ये शिवलिंग है।
मतलब मालूम है आपको कितना बॉडी पर्सन है?
ये काम कीजिए आप, ऐसी बेकार की बातें मुझसे मत करिए, रखिए ये नहीं बात नहीं लेना है हमको, जाने दीजिए, खत्म करिए।
अच्छे से बताते हैं कि शिवलिंग क्या है।
First time I came here, na, we have met. Then I just looked your breast.
Why?
It's male psychology.
Male psychology or human psychology, I don't
Cannot
know.
deny this.
I know only my psychology.
The classroom caste is something you will never mention. Communal violence is something you will never mention. All right, honor crimes are something you will never mention. And different gender roles for women and men is something which is never talked about. So I think really breaking the silence on all of that, you know, sex education has to be a part of breaking that larger silence.
If I want to teach my kid, you know what, this is sex education, I always get afraid that what will happen if anyone else will come to know about this, that I am teaching my kid about this thing.
When a woman gets married, she loses her virginity. When the woman gets divorced, she should regain her virginity, no?
तो वो डिफेक्टिव मानी जाएगी। बिल्कुल। और एक बात, अगर आप एक वेटर या गैर कॉर्पोरेट निर्धारित है और आपके खातों का लेखा परीक्षण आवश्यक नहीं है, रिटर्न ई फाइल की तो वो डिफेक्टिव मानी जाएगी। बिल्कुल। और एक बात, अगर आप एक वेटर या गैर कॉर्पोरेट निर्धारित है और आपके खातों का लेखा परीक्षण आवश्यक नहीं है और आपकी कुल आय 5 लाख।
Now I've come to you and we are done with the principal shooting. Now we are doing the post production and we need $20,000 to finish this film. We need to book the editing house, we need to pay the fee of the editor, we need to do the sound mixing, sound editing, color correction. So it's a lot of things we need to do and we have already invested a lot of money. You're feeling that this film should be made. Please stretch your hands and donate whatever you can do. Every single dime counts. If you think you are not ready to donate directly with money, you still can help. Please spread the awareness, post it on your Facebook, on your Twitter, so that people can come to know about this project. I think together we can create the awareness. Thanks for your time and please join us and help us spreading the word and donating in this film. Thank you very, very much.